Hello and welcome to Inside Line. This week we'll look at a new affordable version of Volkswagen's Golf and the hottest ever version of Ford's own hatchback, the Focus. But first, Jez, Volvo's PR machine is working overtime after another embarrassing incident.
That's right, its new V60 wagon has crashed into a dummy after a failure of its pedestrian avoidance technology in a European demo. And it didn't just happen once, it happened 3 times out of 12. And we even had Drive's own man on the ground there to see it firsthand, so rather embarrassing.
Not nice, and it's happened before for Volvo with another safety system.
That's right, earlier this year it was their vehicle low-speed crash avoidance technology that failed in another demo, and that involved an S60 going into the back of a truck. And caught on YouTube, of course. So, it hasn't been a great year for Volvo. They should be commended. They are leading the way very much in some of this safety technology. And I was at a Sydney demonstration of the pedestrian avoidance the other week, and it was flawless there. So
could have just been a bad day at the office then, I guess.
Right.
From crash tests to price crashes now, Volkswagen will soon release an even cheaper version of its Golf hatchback, which shaves $3,000 from the entry price. So, Jez, what's the catch?
Well, we're not sure yet. I mean, at the moment it seems all good news. You can now get a Golf for $21,990, which it's $3,000 cheaper than what you could get a Golf for before. It's going to get a less powerful engine though, which is a 77 kilowatt 1.2 litre turbo engine. But it's a great engine in the car that it features in already, which is the Polo. It's just a question of how that's affected when it goes into the heavier Golf.
It'll make an interesting situation in the market as well, because Volkswagen's sort of priced above the entry level for most of the mid-size cars that it's up against, the small cars, including the Mazda 3, and that's sort of what they're aiming for, that sort of price tag, isn't it?
Well, that's right. The Golf has always been one of the more expensive small cars you can buy. But with this model coming in at such a low price, that's going to make it much more competitive against the likes of the Mazda 3 and the Toyota Corolla, which really dominate that segment at the moment. And Volkswagen as a brand is going very strongly in Australia, but surprisingly German HQ is still not that impressed, and they want to see the company do more sales here.
So from the cheapest Golf you can buy to the most expensive, which is the performance-oriented R version. But Ford's come up with a rival for it at that premium end of the hot hatch market. Jez, it's the Focus RS. You drove it last week. Tell us what you thought.
Well, in a word, brilliant. It's a really terrific hot hatch. It's got a special front suspension called Revo Knuckle, which is designed to eliminate torque steer. Now that's the tugging effect you get on the steering wheel when you have lots of power going through the same wheels that are turning the car. And the RS has got 224 kilowatts, so it's not messing about.
So Ford's already got a more basic hot hatch, the XR5 Turbo Focus. So this thing is sitting quite a level above that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's another performance level for sure. It's got a beefier version of the XR5 Turbo's 5-cylinder petrol engine. It's got more extreme looking body parts, and it's got a big wing at the back, bulging wheel arches, but it's also got a bulging price tag because it's $59,990, which is that's almost double the XR5's price. But that is also in the ballpark for its key rivals, which is the Golf R, the WX STI Impreza, and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo.
And there's only going to be 315 of these RS units coming to Australia, and Ford says that most of them are already accounted for. Is that right?
That's right, yeah, so it's only a limited supply. Basically, the RS is kind of at the end of its life cycle in Europe, so they've managed to get one of the last batches. But yeah, you're going to have to get in quick.
Well, sounds like performance enthusiasts better get in line then. That's it from Inside Line this week. Join us next time for the lowdown on the star cars of the 2010 Paris Motor Show.